So where is the best place in the US to invest in properties? I'm gonna get to that in 1 second, but let me explain a couple things first. So, investing in real estate is going to be on a scale. You're gonna have, on one hand, properties that cash flow really well. On the other hand, properties that appreciate incredibly well. So to look at those two, let's say Southern California over the past 10 to 15 years is that highly appreciating area where you would purchase a property and have a $12,000 a month mortgage on a quadplex that you're only going to collect $8,000 a month in rent on, but you're gaining $100,000 a year just in appreciation. So, who cares if you're losing $12,000 a year? I think I probably did that math wrong, but you're earning $100,000. The other hand is you're looking at someplace, let's look at my duplex that I have in Missouri, where my mortgage when I purchased it was $850 a month. And from day one, I was able to rent out both sides for $750 for a total of $1,500 a month. That's a fantastic cash flow, especially for something that I purchased with zero down and had my closing costs covered on the VA loan. I'll take that. But again, everything's on the spectrum. So those are two far ends, and then you've got everywhere in between across the country. So I guess the first question, if you're looking at where to invest, is what are you looking for? Do you want massive appreciation? Do you want cash flow? I'll tell you my secret where I believe the best investments can be found. So military bases are fantastic investments because, one, a lot of your tenants are going to be soldiers. Good thing about that is while soldiers don't always have the best credit score, if they don't pay, you can go to their commander and you can actually very easily have an allotment taken out of their wages to make sure that their rent is paid. Because trust me, the military does not want to deal with people being evicted. Two, very stable income. Not only is the area as a whole going to have very stable growth, but any of your tenants, very difficult to lose your pay in the military. Most of these people are going to have several year contracts, and no matter what, they are going to be paid. The country could be burning down and they will be getting their pay because soldiers are the absolute last people in the US to have their funding cut no matter what. And three, there's a very low chance that these bases are ever going anywhere. Most of them have been around since about World War II. They may change the names, but they're not going to get rid of a whole base. There's not a whole lot that you can do on an area that has shrapnel and has had explosions happening on it consistently. They're gonna have to keep that land for training bases. And so if that's always there, you're always gonna have an influx of soldiers, and typically you're going to see an economy continue to grow around that. So whereas you may have seen things like Silicon Valley moving from California to Austin recently, we'll see how that affects things, but you're almost never going to have that happen around military bases. So for me, that is what I look for in an investment. I'm not looking for the crazy high appreciation, nor am I looking for the crazy cash flow with low appreciation. I want something that's right in the middle. So when you have stable appreciation and a very low downside of that coming down, you have really high occupancy rates, and you have people who are almost guaranteed to be paying. That to me leads to a fantastic place to invest. But hey, if you found your unicorn of a place that is appreciating and they're cash flowing, drop in the comments below. I am more than happy to go in on a deal with somebody. I do not simply invest in these areas. I'll invest anywhere, but so far this is what I've found that's been best.